Thanks for stopping by. Odah Outdoors. Not out at the property. As you can see, I'm in my garage. Last weekend was an absolute scorcher up here in northern Minnesota. We had horrible smoke from the boundary water fires this week. Horrible. I think it was Wednesday and Thursday. You could barely see 2 blocks down the road before it went away. Or before you couldn't see anymore. So this is really kind of one of the nicer days we've had in about a week and a half. Wind has shifted, so there's a little bit of a haze outside still, but not horrible. Not horrible. I want to thank the firefighters, the volunteers, and all the different organizations that are out there helping fight the fires that we got going on in northern Minnesota. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you for putting your jobs and your life aside to help with that cause. Like I said, Wednesday and Thursday it was bad up here. Bad. You could hardly see 2 blocks down the road. And yeah, I'm only about maybe 40, 70 miles away kind of from those fires. So it's pretty smoky. So I was out here in my garage, having a pipe, and I figured I'd sit back and chat with you. It's been a couple of weeks, so I am smoking. This is my first pipe that I ever got. Dr. Gray bowl, the smaller bowl, which I like, so a little bit less tobacco. And as I was telling you, I kind of got into pipe smoking because of Sherlock Holmes. This is a little bit more of that nice bent stem, and I like it. I prefer, actually, my corn cob is a straighter pipe. I prefer this bent one. As I'm looking here, I was looking for, see these orange things here? I was looking for these actually about a month ago. They're straps to help move furniture and appliances. I thought they were in my second vehicle that my mom was borrowing. They're up there. That's the problem. My garage is such a mess and disorganized. I really got to spend some more time out here, but yeah. Priorities, right? Priorities. Got more important things to do than organize my garage. So yeah, it was a real scorcher last weekend, record highs. At work we had multiple places that were having air conditioning issues. So that's basically what I spent almost actually my entire week, was chasing down air conditioning problems. Monday we had a clogged toilet. So put in a long day working on that. Didn't get the call until like 4 in the afternoon. And normally lately I've been able to kind of get that toilet and that bathroom taken care of. With the tools that are in my truck. I had to call out Roto-Rooter. For that one, he had to go about 40 feet down the line to unclog it. So that's how my week started. On top of really, really hot, and then to work on a couple of air conditioners, and then the smoke. Oh, the joys of northern Minnesota, I tell you. You know, when it gets up here to 90 degrees or so, we don't know how to survive. I used to live down in Arizona, and I mean, 90, 100 degrees. I'd almost rather take 120 down there than 90 degrees or so up here, in all honesty. So, yeah. I haven't really been out to the property since last time I was out there with you guys. Hope everybody had a nice 4th. I was planning on making a video around then, but I just didn't have the time. Next weekend we're heading down to Florida. Go see the in-laws. Go spend, it's father-in-law's birthday. So we're going to go spend a couple of days down there with him, and so it's going to be hot down there. I'm not looking forward to that. Seems like I never can go to Florida when it's nice out. You know, I haven't been there. The nicest I've ever been there was in November. That was pretty nice, but I haven't been there, you know, December through March. I've only been there pretty much almost every other month now. You know, as I've lived there for, I think it's going on 3 years now. So we usually do at least one trip down there. Maybe a couple more. But usually one trip a year. Anyway, smoking out of my gribble. Unfortunately, the tobacco that I was really actually wanting to smoke today, I left out at the property. That was a Virginia Flake by McBaron. Virginia Flake by McBaron. So what I got in here today is John Cotton's Double Pressed Virginia. It ain't bad, other than it seems dry, and I have a really hard time keeping it lit. I don't know if it's my packing, if it's too dry. I don't know. Again, I'm a novice. I haven't really smoked too much, so. So yeah, we can get through work this week, head down to Florida next weekend for a couple of days. Maybe I'll try to put out a real quick video while I'm down there for you guys. ain't horrible. This is growing on me. When I first tried it, I could not stand. Could not stand it. One bit. The John Cottons. But it's growing on me. Not looking forward to it. It's what? Second week of July, technically. What? Not looking forward. Summer is flowing by. I haven't gotten to do much of anything yet. I haven't even been fishing yet this year. Last year I didn't even go either, so shouldn't be too surprised about that. But today, like I said, this weekend is actually almost the best one probably in about 2 weeks. It's been hot, muggy. Today it ain't bad. And the wind shifted a little bit, so like I said, we only have a little bit of haze from those fires. And it ain't bad. Fall is my favorite time anyway. And I picked up smoking in the fall. It's probably my favorite time to smoke a pipe is in the fall. I absolutely love it. I love cracking open the garage door on a nice kind of cool, drizzly day or afternoon and sit there smoking a pipe. It's my favorite times. It's a very mild smoke. Like I said, I don't know, other than having the issue of keeping it lit. For Father's Day, I bought a couple, quite a few tins of tobacco, and this was one of them. And I've only had it maybe 4 times, 4 bowls. I don't smoke a lot. Yeah, 4 or 5 bowls or so of it. Like I said, it's kind of warming up on me. Still my favorite. It's warming up. It's an okay one. But yeah, for Father's Day, pipes and cigars. I had that deal, and so I got a lot of tobacco for me. Like the amount of tobacco that I normally smoke, the amount that I got is gonna probably last me like 2 years, right? And to some people out there, it probably is only maybe 2 months worth of tobacco. Yeah, with this warm weather, this hot weather that we've been having, I really haven't really wanted to smoke at all. You know what I like? I like watching those YouTube videos of guys smoking or just talking with you, telling their little nuggets and whatnot, man. We have a new summer helping us. He's 19, I think. Going off to college this year to be an electrician, and so he's helping us for the summer, and he'll probably work a little bit during the winter when he can. This past week, me and him were riding around in the truck, and we were talking a little bit, and was telling him a little bit of some of the things that I wish I would have done when I was his age, and telling him, finances, and told him that, one, I don't like to owe anybody money. So if you can live your life pretty much by that, you'll be doing pretty good. But two, I was also trying to tell, talk him into it. He's like, I got a little bit of savings, like a couple $100. I'm like, well, that's good. Just keep stocking that away. Keep stocking that away. I said, most people recommend that you have at least 3 months to maybe even 6 months of expenses saved up. And he thought that was crazy. He's like, what do you need that much for? Well, I've worked construction long enough to know that winter usually is not the most lucrative month, especially up here in Minnesota, or months, especially up here in Minnesota. So, you have to almost have that 6 months set aside so that you can get through the winter up here. And so, it's something that I learned early on. Me and the wife have been fortunate enough that we do put a little bit away every single month, and we've finally now, after 15 some years of doing it, I could say, having 6 months of living expenses, not salary, just living expenses, it's really nice. It's helped our marriage. A lot of our fights that we had, especially when we were younger, was around money. And the amount of peace that we had as a couple changed dramatically after we got that 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and 4 months and 5 months and 6 months, saved up. Not stressed about money as much. And I can tell anybody out there words of wisdom, at least on that front. 2 little nuggets that I'll give you guys, and then I'll be done today. As I'm out here in my garage, that's what's making me think of it. 2 little nuggets is, one, learn to be somewhat self-sufficient. What I mean by that is learn to fix some of the things around your own house. If that's work on your car, work on the toilet when it's constantly running, maybe, replace a light if you feel comfortable. Be a little bit self-sufficient. I know people that they call a handyman or somebody for some of the simplest things. Let's watch a YouTube video on how to learn how to patch a hole in your drywall. Some of the simplest things. Be a little bit of self-sufficient. Number 2 is get the habit, the muscle of putting a little bit aside. Doesn't have to be much, just a little bit. $50 a month, $100 a month, whatever you can afford. $20 a month. $20 a month in today's society ain't going to get you very far, but put a little bit aside every single month. And if you can, invest it. I wish I would have invested way sooner, but I didn't understand it, so I never did. Man, I I started investing during COVID, actually, and I lost money. Sure did. I haven't put a lot in there, but then I started, just buying ETFs, S&P 500, stuff like that. And man, it is crazy just seeing what 5 years can do with just your money put away in the S&P 500. 5 years. 5 years. Like I said, I don't have a lot, but it is crazy. If I would have started that back when I was in my early 20s to mid 20s and had, well, at this point, 15 to almost 20 years, I can only imagine. But I didn't understand it. Well, guess what? YouTube. There's lots of YouTube out there. Keep it simple. Dead simple. Funny. So, those are my nuggets of wisdom today. Not a professional. Just a handyman. Knows a little bit about everything pretty much, and not a lot about anything. That's I have the hardest time keeping this thing lit. Guys, stay safe out there. Again, thank you, firefighters, volunteers, for working, for putting work on hold, your day-to-day, your families, to be out there, helping keep everyone safe. Pray for your safety. And thank you. Have a good one, guys. Remember to take it one puff at a time.